juggling tools that you would see on like a Maypul or like a Fleet or something.
Yeah, I'm just talking about like adjusting between the two of them
That's fair, yeah.
is like kind of a difficult thing. Because like you'll go for something like in one set and have it just be your most reliable like confirm. And then you go to the other set versus the fast follower, and I'm like, whoa. This just doesn't work at all now.
Yeah, that's definitely true. And in a lot of ways, Lone is not going to have that issue nearly as much, because his bracket has been full of fast fallers. It's been Idolus, Krag's Zetter, and now the second Zetter.
We'll see.
So, let's see here. Yeah, Godai for game 1 I think is a pretty understandable place to go here.
Yeah, pretty neutral stage. I think like Julesdale is kind of called out as the most neutral stage, but I think it does benefit Maypul. Like I think she is like on the stage.
Oh yeah, Maple's pretty good on team as well.
Obviously you wouldn't go to like Forest or I guess you would go forward maybe. Like we saw I think DOSBox versus Lone start off on board.
I think as Maple,
that's more of a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
Clean down smash from Lone.
Let's see.
What were we gonna say?
Honestly, it would have been really cool to see a Hodojo start, but that's like that's a spooky one.
Yeah, that's pretty rare, I think. I don't see a lot of people start Hodojo. Especially not versus Zetter. Zetter is scary on this stage.
Yeah.
If they have all the platform movement down, that character can become a monster. If he isn't already.
Oh, and there we go, just waiting out that little panic, get a special, and
flips the wrong
way.
Tragic, but
Parry.
Gets the kill in return at least. So there's some compensation. Okay, that was like for going to 36.
Yeah, at least in that first stock is certainly a relief for Emerald, but
Emerald is certainly moving here.
he's moving. He's gotten some kind of chip damage from just like fire racking up on Loon.
Yeah, it is important. It's okay. it's not worse than the Furkin stuff.
That is at least Murph's in this bracket, right?
That's true.
But yeah. Tough though, because like at first Lone was playing a super passive there, but now we're kind of seeing Murph like, alright, I'll interact and I'll get my shield broken, not die for it at least. The Sage's Blast Zone's coming in clutch to win.
Yeah, barely even at any time to process the shield break, because just immediate shine its up.
Yeah, right.
See Lone off stage, but Maple's recovery is so hard to challenge, honestly. Like the uppy is kind of scary to challenge, and obviously like she's just hugging the wall the entire time, so any you get on her is kind of meaningless because she's just kind of tech it.
Yeah, I feel like pretty much the only way to actually like reliably edgeguard her is if you can snipe her double jump. That's like your only option.
Emerald channeling DOSBox there for a little S match. Someone's gotta check the steam wall.
That's a real issue we've had before, I'm pretty sure.
Really?
All
thing in our surely wouldn't.
It wasn't actually. You know what the worst part is? It wasn't even in RAS. It was in. It wasn't even alting. It was. It was like somebody playing under someone else's tag. In. It wasn't even in RAS. It was in like a tournament we had that was the step above RAS.
Oh, I see.
It was just like RAS 2. Yeah, it was banned.
Okay. I do remember that existing.
So we are seeing Hodojo for game number 2.
Yes. We'll see how clean Emerald's movement on the stage.
Yeah.
Whether he can upgrade Zetter to the flat shining monster, he can be.
Like, I mean, I will say, I also think Maple's really good on this stage.
Yeah, I can certainly see it.
It's a little tricky because at low percent, the stage can be a little obnoxious to play on, or like when the opponent's low percent rather. When you get them to like mid percent, where the up airs really start to like send them into the air, oh my god, it's diabolical.
Yeah, I can see that really being the difference between this and Pogo, just the juggles, which Maple is obviously capable of doing at high efficiency.
For sure. Emerald, oop, no tech from Lun, but not getting killed for it.
Yep, Lun is sitting pretty here. Ooh, Emerald going for that down smash, but going too far off stage to get hit by it. But that down tilt into fair is going to do it for the confirm.
Yeah.
That is a really nice confirm. One of Zetter's many roads to Rome.
For real. So it's not like Maple has a shortage of those either.
That is true.
See in the back row.
This is gonna be one of them.
Jeez, and finishing it off with a double dunk, and that's something you always have to be terrified of when you're playing against Lone, is that sometimes you're just gonna get taken for a ride, and you have to be so on point to not die for it.
Yeah, oh my god. Oh, that's a nasty edge guard. I think he was just
no. Yeah, Lone should have just taken the death, like, earlier.
Yeah. He was still up a star, so could have afforded it. But it is just instinct to try to get back to stage, so can't blame him.
Yeah, it's tough. Oh god.
Going for that other fair. That Maple just like jumping off the wall to go fair you in the reversal is so scary. Probably one of the scariest things you can do.
Oh,
Right,
that's
this seems like it's gonna finish things off.
Nah, it's not gonna kill.
I mean, it's not gonna kill directly, but like, I would be surprised. Okay, I was gonna say I would be surprised if Lone dropped the edge after that. Just the up air sent a little bit too awkward.
Oh, that is some very not good DI.
Yep. Yeah, I think coming very close to killing there.
Yeah, oh, that should finally do
That'll
it.
do
Yeah.
it. Yep. You're just gone.
There we go, Lone going up 2-0 in the set. Emerald again putting up a really good fight. But, you know, Lone's been really close to winning the last couple R2AS brackets, and
This
I
might
think
be
this
his week.
time around, he's come here to win. I can respect that.
Absolutely. And he's pretty close to it, like one game away from grand finals on Tepes Peak.
Yeah, I want to say last week. Let me pull up the bracket from last week real quick.
Okay.
Cause yeah, so Lone was in Winterside Grands last week, and
Lane versus Lancon.
mhm.
Yeah,
Oh,
Lancon
boy.
himself is very, very good. I've played him before.
Looking. Well,
The endless Maple Shield pressure.
fascinating interaction right there. I wonder if Emerald was like trying to just do like a down tilt or something and got the down B instead, because
Yeah, it is
Maybe-
interesting, like, punish option. Maybe thinking, like, Lone would be in stun after that.
Yeah,
Jab
that's-
check. It's not gonna happen.
it's the only other thing I can think of.
Emerald firing back, though, still pretty even.
Yeah, I was gonna say, obviously Lone not quite in grand finals yet. Maybe looking great, but Emerald has a phenomenal punish, and if you give him a little bit of room to breathe, he can definitely take it a mile.
It's true. Emerald in a very comfortable position on stage. Just like, I'm not sure I agree with like just hanging out on the platform like that while Lone is at the ledge. Just giving too much space, giving up your advantage, which is crucial here because Lone is gonna get this kill.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I'm just waiting for that. Like, the 40% range versus Maple is probably the scariest range because that's when the fair confirms just work the best.
Yeah, Lone's offstage is just so fantastic, and like, I think in general, again, like Zetterburn's not going to be able to mess with you offstage quite as reliably as people can, but he still has ways to like do that and kill you for it, and we just haven't been seeing quite
Oh
enough
my
of it
god.
from the Zetters.
What?
Whereas Lone, again,
Lone,
you're just doing it, like.
he's just wrapping that up
Mm-hmm.
with a clean 3-0. That was
Yeah, so
crazy.